What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're Lance and Lauren with the Living in Sacramento team. Today, we're gonna be showcasing what you can get in Elk Grove, California as it relates to new construction for under $600,000. And stick around until the very end. We're gonna showcase what some of the incentives are at all these communities, and we're gonna show you a home that you can get into for as low as $500K in Elk Grove for a brand new construction.
Let's check it out.
All right, so we're at our first community, which is gonna be KB Homes. Now, KB Homes is gonna have a couple of different floor plans. Lauren's gonna show you one of the other ones, which is gonna be a little bit higher, but this one's gonna be kind of that middle range. So this is gonna be a single story. It's 1,429 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and it's gonna be all single story level. So the base price on this is gonna be right at that $550 price point. So coming in here to the first one, you're gonna have pretty standard single story floor plan, which you're gonna see in a lot of the KB homes. So you're gonna have 2 bedrooms that are gonna be up front. One's gonna be at the front of the house. The other one's gonna be in the middle of the house, and it's gonna be split by this bathroom. So this first secondary bedroom is just gonna be your standard secondary bedroom, probably your kid's bedroom that you're gonna have slider doors, standard, 10 by 12, 11 by 12 kind of space. You're gonna have a secondary bathroom right here, which is going to be single vanity sink. It's going to be shower, toilet, pretty standard. You probably have it installed with a sliding door. And then you're going to have your other secondary bedroom. Now, the biggest thing that I probably love about this single story floor plan is, even though it's less than 1,500 square foot house for a single story, having the 2 secondary bedrooms separated from the primary bedroom that's at the back of the house, it's always super nice as it relates to kind of like dampening the noise. So you're gonna have a little bit smaller lots over here than what Lauren's gonna show you at the other KB development. So then going back towards the front of the house. Now, the nice thing about this floor plan is you kind of got this nice wide hallway, so it doesn't feel super squished on each other. You're gonna have a cloak closet right here to the left, which is gonna be nice. You're gonna have entrance to the garage that's going to be to the right, and then you're going to have your laundry space, which is going to be right off that main hallway. So they did a really good job utilizing the space in this floor plan. And then you're going to come into your great room or your great living area, which is going to be living room. You're going to have a dining area, and then you're going to have a kitchen. They have it set up where you can have 3 additional bar stools. But this is going to be pretty standard finishes and upgrades. So typically what we were told in this house, the only thing that's upgraded in this home is the flooring. So countertops, cabinets, everything that you see right now is going to be pretty standard finish as it relates to that. Over around on the other side, you're going to have a nice little pantry area right here as well. So not super big, but definitely nicer than a couple of cabinet doors. And then you're going to have stainless steel appliances on everything as well too. Then across from the dining on the other side of the living room, we're going to have the master bedroom. Now, for the master bedroom, this is going to feel a little bit smaller, but this is going to be at that $550 price point. So a little bit bigger than the last community that we're going to show you, but you're going to have your standard primary bedroom. It's going to have a primary bathroom with dual vanity sinks, and then you're going to have a shower toilet area, and then you're going to have a large master walk-in closet. But for this being the KB Homes, this is going to be the Highland and Rosewood community that's going to be out here at the new Grove, which is going to be at the south part of Elk Grove. But these are definitely going to be that nice under 600. Now, they are going to have 2 additional floor plans. One is going to be modeled. They're all going to be single story floor plans, and they're going to range from that $550 price point all the way up to about the low 600. So this is just one example of that mid $550 price point. I think they have a couple of lots that are available for sale that are going to be right at that $555 and $560 price range. But this is what you're going to see as it relates to a KB floor plan that's going to be in Elk Grove, brand new construction. That's going to be under 600K. But stick around until the very end, because we are going to show you what some of the incentives that are going to be at KB and the last community. So let's go check it out.
All right, so right now we're at our next development. It's gonna be Westburn at the Grove by KB Homes. Now this is gonna be a 2-story home that's 1,836 square feet, and it's got the potential of 5 bedrooms. So this home can be anything from a 3 to a 5 bedroom home. Now just coming in off of the entry, you've got your first bedroom down here. You've got this bedroom right here that faces the front of the home. It's got a nice little small walk-in closet. Now across from that bedroom, you've got a full bathroom downstairs with a shower, a toilet, and a sink. And then coming this way off of the entry, you've got the living space in the back part of the home. So you've got your living room, you've got your dining room, and then you've got your kitchen with awesome windows that overlook to the backyard. And so it also has a built-in really nice patio cover. So one of the cool things about this home is that it does have a decent sized backyard that you could definitely put a pool in back there, which tends to be a lot of the negative feedback we get when we're looking at new construction homes, is that usually the lots tend to be smaller and the backyards tend to not be that large. So here you get a decent sized backyard, you get a pretty decent sized home, and you're only at the $580,000 price point. All right, so coming this way, right here, this is gonna be your door that comes in from the garage. And then you've got your kitchen area over here. Really nice standard features. You've got quartz countertops, nice shaker cabinets, and then you've got your pantry right here. Just a perfect little space for your kitchen with tons of counter space. The nice thing when it comes to KB Homes is there's a lot of different choices when it comes to upgrades. So there is a ton of different things that you could upgrade in this home depending on what you're looking for, or if you're trying to stay closer to that budget. A lot of the things that are included are actually really nice as well. All right, so let's head upstairs and check out the rest of the house. All right, so coming upstairs, you've got this really nice loft. The way that this house is set up, this could be the potential 5th bedroom, but great space for a second living space for kiddos, for kind of that living room area for them. Now let's go check out the master bedroom. It's gonna be towards the back of the home. So coming into the master, you've got a really big size room right here. I mean, this is a king size bed, plenty of space for larger furniture. You've also got some great natural light from the windows coming in from the backyard. And then this way you've got your master bathroom. So it's a little bit smaller. You do have your dual vanity sinks. And then you also have a walk-in closet off of the back right here. Pretty decent sized walk-in closet. So coming back out this way, you've got a linen closet right here. And then down the hallway, you've got your secondary bedroom. So you've got your first bedroom right here. Again, decent sized room. You've got your standard dual slider closet here. And then going down further, kind of a mirrored bedroom to that, you've got another secondary bedroom right here. Same thing, dual slider closet with tons of natural light coming from the front of the house. Then at the end of the hallway, you've got your laundry room. And then across from that, you've got your kiddos bathroom here. The nice thing about this bathroom is that you do have dual sinks, perfect for multiple kiddos. And then you've got a shower over tub.
All right, so before we go check out the last home, which is gonna be a DR Horton community, it's gonna be out here in Sheldon Farms in Elk Grove. Now, this is gonna be more towards the north part of Elk Grove. Sheldon Road is gonna be one of the many exits that you're gonna have here. But the cool thing that I wanted to point out is, so this particular community, we're gonna show you a home that's gonna be close to that 500K price point. But the nice thing about this community is there's 3 different DR Horton communities that are all gonna be right around this same spot. So they're gonna have the Persimmon community, which is what we're gonna show you, where they're gonna have a 1,500 square foot home that's gonna be listed right there at 500K. They also have the Tamarind community, which is going to be a little bit bigger of a home, and those prices will be still in that 500, that mid 500 range, under that 600 for sure, but we wanted to definitely show you the one that's gonna be the lowest price. And then they're also gonna have some single story floor plans that are gonna be on the opposite side of the park, and that's gonna be Carnelian, and they're gonna have more single story, they're gonna have bigger lots. Also, it's gonna be a little bit higher price point, I think. They have a couple that kind of creep into that 600K range. But the other thing that I kind of wanted to point out is, you know, all 3 of these communities are built around this super awesome park. So this park, you know, I came back here in the summertime one time and it was super busy. Like, so this neighborhood's starting to get developed with a lot of young families. The cool thing is this park has an actual splash pad, which, you know, summertime Sacramento does get kind of hot. So that is a super nice feature that they do have here. So now we're gonna head right back across the street. We're gonna take you into their 1567 floor plan. That's gonna be a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. It's gonna be a little bit smaller than what we saw in some of the other 2 floor plans today, but definitely it's gonna sneak into that low 500K range. All right, so we told you that if you stuck around until the very end that we were gonna show you a home that was gonna be listed for sale in Elk Grove that's gonna be right at that 500K price point. So These are gonna be DR Horton homes. We've shown them a couple of times on the channel. We've been out in Roseville. This is our first time showcasing them in Elk Grove, but this is gonna be the Persimmon community. Now, we're gonna be located at Sheldon Farms. It's gonna be a little bit more towards the north side of Elk Grove. There's gonna be 3 different DR Horton communities that are gonna be in this community. So you're gonna have Tamarind, you're gonna have Persimmon, and there's gonna be one other one. All of them are gonna be single family homes. Now this one's gonna be the lower price point. So the whole time on this channel, we're talking about, trying to show you guys some more affordable housing. So this one's gonna be a 1567 square foot home, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. So you're gonna have 3 bedrooms upstairs, master, you're gonna have a half bathroom downstairs, and you're gonna have your full great room area. So right when you walk into the entry, you're gonna have this staircase that's gonna take you upstairs. We're gonna show you up there in a little bit, but kind of coming down into your main living area, you're gonna have kind of everything is gonna be kind of combined together. So you're gonna have living room, you're gonna have a spot that you can kind of put a dining room table in here that's gonna kind of share this space, and you're gonna have your kitchen. Now, they didn't put an island in here, so it's gonna give you a couple of different options as it relates to what you wanna do in this space. You can do, kind of a high top bar table. Here you can put, a low top table here if you want to. DR Horton is gonna be one of those builders that's not gonna give you a ton of different options. Usually they're gonna have 2 different color cabinet schemes. You're gonna have either white cabinets or the kind of the charcoal gray cabinets. You'll have a couple of different countertop options, and that's gonna be it. But that's why they're able to get their pricing so low, is they're able to, streamline a lot of these processes and keep it down. So in here, you're gonna have a hard surface area in your wet area. You're gonna have carpet in most of your living spaces. And then you're gonna have electric appliances, stainless steel. So coming into this area, you've still got really nice amenities as it relates to granite countertops, nice shaker cabinetry, stainless steel appliances, and you're gonna have a pantry that's gonna be kind of back in this direction. So you're also gonna have a storage closet down here. You're gonna have access to your garage, and you're also gonna have a half bathroom down here. So, backyards are gonna be a little bit smaller in this development. So, you're probably gonna have, 40 feet wide by probably 10 to 15 back. So not a huge backyard, not huge lot sizes on these areas, but you're definitely looking at these homes more so for the budget than you are for necessarily like the size of the lot or the house. So let's go check out the upstairs. All right, so coming upstairs is gonna be kind of like this upper landing area. They kind of leave it open so you can kind of do what you want to do with this space up here. So there's no built-ins or no cabinets up here, but they have it set up to where there's a desk here. You're gonna have a linen closet that's gonna be up at the top of the stairs. On the other side, you're gonna have your space for your upstairs washer and dryer. So the nice thing is you're gonna have your secondary bathroom and your 2 secondary bedrooms up here away from the master. Let's go check out these 2 secondary bedrooms first. For your secondary bedrooms, these are probably gonna be somewhere in that 10 to 11 by 12 foot range. You're gonna have your double door slider closet. You're probably gonna have, I would say probably 8-foot ceiling. So it's still pretty good size for a new construction home. And then the other secondary bedroom that's going to be next to this one, it's pretty much going to be a mirror image of that bedroom. Your closet's going to be located in a different spot since the closet's on the back side of this room, but still pretty decent size, 10 by 11, 10 by 12 kind of room. And then just next to this bedroom, you're gonna have your secondary bathroom. Now, this is gonna be a shower over tub with a single vanity sink, and this is gonna be all one room. So it's not gonna have that separate water closet from the rest of the bathroom, so people can kind of multi-use it, but this is gonna be a great starter home for a family or a good investment property if you wanna purchase it for that. Now, coming across to the other side of the hall, we're gonna have the master bedroom, we're gonna have the master closet, and we're also gonna have the master bathroom that's gonna be up here as well too. So pretty decent sized room, definitely gonna be a lot larger than those 2 secondary bedrooms. Right here, you're gonna have your closet. It's gonna be pretty big. It's gonna have a little section over here, and then it's actually gonna kind of wrap around. And they did a really good job of using that space. And then on the other side of the room is you're gonna have the master bathroom, which is going to be your primary bathroom in this room. So the nice thing is you have your 2 full bathrooms upstairs, for the kiddos, and then you're gonna have your half bathroom for your guests downstairs. So this is going to have a separate area for toilet and shower, and then you're gonna have this open area where you're gonna have your vanity sinks. You got double vanity sinks, cabinets, nice, everything's gonna be fluid throughout. So the nice thing about DR Horton and the nice thing about some of these homes is the price point is kept as low as they possibly can. So they have pretty standard options throughout the house. You're gonna have, similar carpets, similar quartz countertops, similar cabinetry throughout the houses. in all of these different developments, but they're able to keep the prices down because they don't have a ton of different variety. So stick around because we are gonna hop back into the office real quick. We're gonna go into the computer and we're gonna showcase what all the different incentives are for these 3 different communities. So what makes new construction very popular for a lot of people is the fact that they're doing a lot of different incentives for their interest rates right now. All right, so before we finished up, I wanted to definitely make sure that we hopped back into the computer and went onto each of these, 2 builders' websites, 3 communities. But, first and foremost, I wanted to make sure that we kind of talked about some of the incentives that some of these builders are offering. So the first 2 that I want to touch on is going to be obviously the 2 communities that we showcased at KB Homes. Now, we were out in kind of the more south part of Elk Grove. So KB has a few different communities. They're finishing up one out here off of Jossie Way, and then they have 5 new ones that are going to be in the new master plan community called the Grove. Now, we showcased the Highland and the Westburn at the Grove, but they're also going to have 3 other communities, Fairfax, Hayworth, and Lexington at the Grove, right? So, the cool thing is usually these builders have different types of interest rate incentives that they're offering. Sometimes they do price incentives, or they'll throw in solar, or they'll do something else. Usually they don't want to touch too much on the price as it relates to affecting different appraisal values. So they'll usually try to stabilize the pricing as much as they can, but usually they'll try to throw out credits, or really what we've been seeing lately. We talked about this in the Folsom video not too long ago, but usually what we'll see is different kinds of interest rate buy downs, right? So interest rates have been kind of volatile for the last 2 to 3 years, and we've seen some interest rates get as high as the 8%. Just this last couple of weeks, we've seen them kind of drop back into the low 7s. As we start to maybe see interest rates drop a little bit further and buyer demand starts to increase a little bit more, we may see builders not willing to negotiate, but that's been kind of one of their saving graces over these last 2 to 3 years, or at least how they've been able to stay as competitive is they've been offering these lower than normal interest rates in a time where everybody else in the resale market is getting, low 7s up to high 8s. They've been still able to offer, either permanent buy downs or temporary rate buy downs, or giving you closing cost credits to where you can manipulate and do what you want. So, KB, you kind of just have to, search on their website. Now, they have a couple of different communities all across. So you kind of just have to search and see. But like right here at the top banner, don't miss our special rates as low as 5.875% through KBHS Home Loans. So this is one of those things where they're going to require you to use their particular lender. Now, details on this can be a permanent, this can be a temporary rate buy down. So it looks like, on a 30-year fixed, they're offering 6.75% interest rates. That closes by January 31st, 2024. So make sure that if this is something that you're interested in and you're wanting to take advantage of a lower than market rate interest rate, 6.75% is pretty good on a 30-year fixed right now when everything else is in the low to mid 7s. The 5.875 is on a 7.6 ARM. I'm not a huge fan of those for personal reasons, but if that's something that you feel comfortable with and that works within your budget or that works within your family dynamic, make sure that you consult your lender and talk about the pros and cons of both. However, now if we jump over to the DR Horton homes, which were the last homes that we showed you that were as low as 500, and this is one of those things that I kind of want to touch on, right? So we went out there and we showcased those homes, and the builder told us that the lowest home price that they had was right at the 500. On their website, obviously, it shows 491. So builders' websites are not always 100% accurate as it relates to what's available. But the cool thing is they do have 3 different floor plans. These are all kind of different based off of sizing, lot size. Some, Carnelian, you get a little bit bigger of a lot. Tamarind and Persimmon are going to be a little bit smaller lots, but comparing to what we showed you, Persimmon at Sheldon Farms, that was going to be the home that we showed you that's going to be listed right at that $500K price point, which is an awesome entry point. Now, if you come down here, special interest rate 4.99%, special interest rate with DHI mortgage, which is pretty cool. Again, fixed FHA mortgage 3.5%. So you always got to kind of start digging in and seeing what what is actually, not everybody qualifies for an FHA mortgage. So you have to see what your personal scenario is, but that's kind of the cool thing about some of these builders is usually with their financing company right now to stay competitive, they've been able to offer less than market value interest rates. So each one's going to be different. Some are going to be better than others, but keep that in mind as you're doing your home search. But these are definitely different things that you want us to help you out with. You want us to help negotiate on. And then there's also certain builders, we touched on it last time, but there are some builders that are offering solar included because every new home is going to have solar on it. So we just have to figure out which scenario works best for you. Is it Folsom? Is it Elk Grove like today? Roseville, some of the hotter areas that have the new construction that's popping up. Rancho Cordova also has a lot of new construction out there as well too. So that phone number is going to be popping up. We are the ones that answer every phone call, email, and text message, and we absolutely love it when you guys reach out to us. So if you're interested in any of these homes in Elk Grove or any of the homes that we showcased last week in Folsom or any of the new construction homes, make sure that you give us a phone call, shoot us that text, or send us that email so that way we can hop on a one-on-one Zoom call, we can figure out what your goals are, and then we can also make sure that we head out with you on your first visit to some of these builders. Now, a lot of these builders are pretty cool, and they'll allow us to still help represent you guys, but we do have to usually go out there on the first time. All right, so we just covered all the incentives. We showed you 3 different awesome communities in Elk Grove, all brand new construction, all under $600,000, and even that last one by DR Horton is going to be towards that lower part of $500K. Now, the cool thing is about this particular community that we're at in Sheldon Farms, there's actually going to be 3 different DR Horton communities that are going to be all located around this super awesome park that has a splash pad. It's got a couple of different picnic tables, but definitely an awesome community that's going to be here for years to come in Elk Grove. So that phone number is going to be popping back up. We are the ones that answer every phone call, email, and text message. So if you want to know more about new construction homes in Elk Grove, California, or any part of the greater Sacramento area, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us that email.
Or better yet, schedule that one-on-one Zoom call so that we can help make your move to the greater Sacramento area as easy as possible.